Hello Mohave County, this is Ed Mack here, and I have some important news to bring to you. A few days after the terrible, tragic shooting in Florida at that school, I was contacted by our local newspaper. They asked me if they could send a reporter to come interview me and make comment over the situation. I agreed. They have my phone number. I never heard from them. What's interesting is today, I was in the store and I saw the front cover here of the Today's News Herald. It says, store owners say stricter laws are not the answer. Okay, so I'm thumbing through this newspaper and I see Sam Scamardo from Sam Shooter's Emporium. Okay, I could see them taking a valid comment from him because he does own the largest gun store in Lake Havasu City and has a shooting range. And I could see that they asked for comment from RTT, the small AR-15 company. But then I saw Jim Leeson. A comment from Jim Leeson. That's very interesting. I believe Jim Leeson makes like 5 rifles a year. Okay? But there's no comment from Ed Mack, the owner of E3 Arms LLC. This is not about me being in the newspaper. There's something more sinister, and I'm going to explain this to you. My company, E3 Arms, just alone in the last 2 weeks, sold over 1,600 AR-15s. This month alone, 10,000 AR-15 lower parts kits. That's not including some of the other sales that we do with uppers and complete units. The point I'm trying to make here is they take comments from a gun store. Okay, I can see that. Another AR-15 manufacturing company, I can see that. But Jim Leeson, again, a guy that I believe makes about 5 AR-15s a year. So I sat here and I read this and I went, that's right. Jim Leeson was the campaign manager for Doug Schuster during the sheriff race, our last sheriff race. It's very interesting. If any of you guys were following that race, did you guys not see that there was a little bit of heat between the Merriman campaign and the Schuster campaign? Matter of fact, we were front page of the newspaper. I can remember one comment Doug Schuster said, and I take this as a threat, "This is far from over," under my comment. Far from over. What does that mean, this is far from over? It's up to you guys to think about what that means. My opinion about Jim Leeson, I don't have a favorable opinion about that man. And I definitely don't have a favorable opinion about Doug Schuster. So anyways, getting back to the point. There are rich families in this county that control the politics. The media, I don't know if you saw in this nation, will go, we should vote for John Doe. John Doe he's wonderful, he's great. But the guy who really needs to be in, sex scandals, drug addict, bank robber, just stupid things, saying bad things about the guy. By them not putting my comment in the newspaper, basically says that my opinion does not count. Although I turn out thousands upon thousands of guns every month, and my guns reach throughout this whole country, and now that we're getting into global sales, my opinion does not count. And you want to know why? The reason why is because it's called political revenge. To shut me up politically. To make every point and everything I say invalid. He who controls the media controls the narrative, people. This not only happens on a national scale, it's happening on a global scale. It's happening on our small little county scale. By them not letting me make comment completely makes anything I say in the present, past, or future invalid. They're trying to shut me up, people. Just to let you guys know, I was pulled in, and I was told when I pulled paper in 2019 the questions that the media is going to ask me. They're going to ask me some pretty interesting questions. The reason why they're treating me like this is because I'm very outspoken and I am raining on their little gravy train. Me and my team has unearthed many things that they don't want you, the public, to know about. Well, these things that we have unearthed are going to be brought to light very shortly, people. What's sad in this county, people, is they want to silence my voice and make it matter not. The reason why is because I've been digging up things in this county. Lots of things. They're not too happy about it. And pretty soon the public will be aware of it. Matter of fact, the newspapers will have to publish it when it's over with. There was a quote in World War II by a very evil man. I would call him a dictator. His name was Adolf Hitler. He said, if you tell the lie long enough, the people will believe it. Who controls the media controls the world. People, there's things going on in this county that they don't want you to know about. Just to let you know, people, I already know the questions that they're going to ask me as soon as I pull paper in 2019. I know that there's some very wealthy, powerful families in this county that control the politics. I know they're going to raise a ton of money to silence me. I actually know the actual questions, you guys, they're going to ask me. And they're going to spin it in the paper any way they feel necessary to keep you, the voters, in the dark so you guys will vote for their candidate. This is the truth, people. Look at the Trump campaign and what they did to Donald Trump. And they're still doing it to him. He's going to get voted in again. The media thinks that they keep saying the lies more and more and more, just keep throwing out lies at you. Eventually you guys are just going to accept it. Please, people, be vigilant. Please, keep your eyes open, keep your ears open. We're living in some really rough times, some sad times. Again, I have a very cushy life. I have a wonderful family and a wonderful business. But I know that someone has to stand up for this, and I'm going to do it. There are things going on in this county, people, that you don't know about. And I know about it. And I'm going to do my best to do what is right. And with that said, thank you for listening, and God bless. Good night.